Well, welcome back to Tuesday morning GI Free Fun Week. Yesterday was what activities keep you active? What exercises can you keep doing to stay active? Today, though, it's share a recipe. And so, you know what I brought is I thought I'd share a recipe with you. It's called popcorn, where you take these, it's like corn kernels, and you put them in like hot oil and you heat them up and they pop and they turn into this popcorn. And then what you do, you melt butter, you pour the butter over it, then you put salt on it. It's a delicious treat. Give it a shot. So that's my recipe that I wanted to contribute. Well, we've started this week 8 looking at life lessons from Joseph. Yesterday, we looked at chapter 37 from Genesis, verses 1 through 11, and we saw that jealousy in Joseph's brothers was established. Jacob, Joseph's father, gave preferential treatment. Well, so goes the leader, so go the followers. As a result, Joseph felt too big for his britches, and Joseph received a couple of dreams. In those dreams, his brothers are bowing down to him. Well, he's prideful enough to report those to his brothers, and his brothers' hatred, we saw, turned into jealousy. They wanted what Joseph had, and what Joseph had, well, he had the devotion of their father, and they were jealous. They wanted their dad's devotion. So now we pick it up in chapter 37, verses 12 through 36. Again, rather than me read through the story, I think you put a pause on the recording, read it together as a family, and then we'll do commentary. So take some time to read chapter 37, verses 12 through 36. Well, you've read it. The family of Jacob, they were sheep herders. So the 10 sons of Leah, the brothers that were jealous, took the sheep to some greener pastures, not uncommon for sheep herders. Well, Joseph and his younger brother Benjamin, they didn't go with them. They were younger. And so Jacob sends Joseph with his fancy coat on to see how the 10 brothers were faring. And then in verse 18, here's what it says. Let me just read verse 18 to you. It says, when they, the 10 brothers, saw Joseph from a distance, and before he came close to them, they plotted against him to put him to death. Wow. They have a dream of their own. Their dream is a world without Joseph in it. So then what they do is they develop a plan. The plan is, let's kill him. Let's make up a story. But Reuben, one of the older brothers, steps in and says, no, don't kill him. That would be bad. Wow, that's really insightful, Reuben. There's a subplot that he's developing on his own. He thought, if we throw him in a pit, he's thinking, I will rescue him and that will advance my cause. Because he kind of had a prickly relationship with his father, Jacob. The brothers strip him down. They throw him in a pit. They sat down to eat. I mean, that's pretty insensitive. They're probably eating the food that Joseph had delivered to them. And as they're eating, they see an Ishmaelite caravan on the horizon. And then Judah comes up with an idea. Judah, he would be the father of a tribe that Jesus would be a descendant of. And Judah comes up with the idea, let's sell him. If we kill him, well, there's no profit in that. The real money is in sales. So they decide, let's sell him. Reuben isn't there at the time, and so he isn't there to stop them. So the brothers, now 9 of the brothers, sell Joseph to this Islamic caravan bound for Egypt. They sell him for 20 shekels of silver. You can't make this stuff up. This is incredible. Then what they do to cover up their sin, they stage a death. Well, they took a lamb, took the lamb's blood, splattered it on Joseph's coat of many colors. Isn't it interesting that you take this lamb's blood here is inappropriately used to try and remove sin? Sin is ugly, and attempting to cover your sin is even uglier. So when Reuben returns, well, his plot, his personal advancement plot, is foiled. Now they have to tell their lie to their father. And so they bring the coat of many colors with blood soiling it. And you know what? Sin just promotes more misery. Meanwhile, Joseph is resold, once he gets to Egypt, to a high-ranking Egyptian official named Potiphar. You go back to yesterday. If hatred leads to jealousy, well, jealousy unchecked will eventually lead to hurtful actions towards another. Truth be told, all of us have hurt someone else. And there are consequences to being responsible for unjustly hurting someone else. We've all done it. We've hurt someone. And then we try to even justify our actions in the name of, well, yeah, I was wrong, but they deserve it anyway. This is one of those times where you just kind of say, you know what, maybe I need to look back and go, I need to ask for forgiveness for someone that I've hurt. The number one way that we hurt others is not with sticks and stones and clubs. It's with our words. The number one way that people are hurt is slander. Slander is guiding somebody through your words so that someone else will have a negative opinion about another person. That's horrible. In fact, God even says it's one of the 7 things that he hates. Well, if God says he hates slander, we need to probably do a correction there. So this might be one of those times where you just spend some time alone, contemplating, who have I hurt? Who have I slandered? It's so easy in the context of the family to slander one another, where you want maybe your parents or somebody else to think poorly about your brother or your sister because you're jealous of them. They have something that they have an advantage that you don't have. Well, enjoy your popcorn or whatever recipe that you're sharing. And we look forward to seeing you tomorrow on Jayhawk Wednesday. And again, we'll spend some time doing some fun activities with GI Free Fun Week. Have a great day.